Next topic is the landfill. Okay. So in previous lecture we started the topic landfill, and the basic idea about the landfill is nothing but it is a method. Landfill, it is a method which is used for the disposal of the solid waste. And how it works. So in this method, the landfill method, the refuse or the solid waste is filled or dumped into the layer a cell layer of about 1.5 meter thick, and then it is covered with a good earthy soil about 15 to 20 centimeter thick. Okay, so the refuse is spread uniformly, dumped in a cell and compacted in layer by rollers or bulldozers. We can use roller or bulldozer for the compaction so that they get well compacted and they can minimize the volume of the waste. Okay, so the refuse is spread uniformly throughout the depth, and then it is dumped and then compacted in layers by rollers and bulldozer, and finally the refuse is covered with a good earthy soil. And why it is covered with good earthy soil? Because it will not create a nuisance and hazard to the public health and safety. Okay, so to avoid air pollution and public health problems, we have to cover that refuse by the good earthy soil. Okay, so after filling cell with the first lift, the second second lift is laid with the good earthy soil. Okay, that means the first layer is the solid waste, then second layer is covered with the good earthy soil, third layer again refuse or solid waste, again it is covered with the soil, refuse and the soil. Okay, so the all solid waste, the layer of the solid waste which cover with the soil, again the layer of the solid waste which cover with the soil. So in a such a way we have to fill that totally pit. Okay, and finally the process is continue till topmost lift. Okay, and finally you have to provide a good cover of the soil to prevent the problems of fly breeding and rodents from the refuse. Okay, so the field refuse finally after the completion of the process, the field refuse will get stabilized and decomposed by the aerobic as well as anaerobic bacteria. Okay, so finally these decomposition and stabilization of that solid waste which occurs under under the ground by the aerobic bacteria and by the anaerobic bacteria. Okay, and that waste is going to be stabilized and decomposition, and that produced the gases like CH4, methane, then CO2, carbon dioxide, and other gases also produced during the process of decomposition of that waste. Okay, so this is what the process of landfilling. Okay, and this having various advantages. So the less public health problem or minimum public health problem. Okay, less air pollution problem or no air pollution because of to avoid the burning, because simply burning of waste which creates the lot of air pollution and which produce the different types of gases. Okay, so the landfilling method, it is what the underground method, so there is no any air pollution. Again, the landfill site looks like aesthetically good, and again minimize the moisture entering into the refuse. So these are the some of the advantages of the process of the landfill. Also, this process having some of disadvantages like it may pollute the groundwater. So, how it pollute the groundwater? That is what nothing but the leachate. So, leachate, it is what the waste which infiltrate or which percolate through the solid waste, and which is toxic and contaminated and harmful waste. And when that mix with the water, that change the quality of water, and that is what the ground pollution. So this is what the major disadvantage of the leachate or the solid waste disposal. Okay. So the basic idea about landfilling, it is nothing but the process of filling of refuse or dump of refuse into the cell or into the layer of about 1.5 meter and then cover by the good earthy soil of about 25 centimeter thickness. Okay. So that solid waste is covered with a good earthy soil of about 25 centimeter thick, 25 centimeter thickness. Okay. Next, these landfill methods having different types. Okay, basically these landfill methods having three types. The first one is the area method, next one is trench method, then next one is ramp method. Okay, so what is meant by area method of landfilling? So area method of landfilling is nothing but the area landfills are on the ground landfill. Okay, So above the ground, the landfill is carried out, that is called as area method of landfill. Okay, so these area landfills are on ground landfills. The waste material are disposed on the ground. Okay, and this method is adopted when the natural depletion are not available and it is very difficult to excavate the land. Okay, so the natural depression is not easily available, and in that case it is very difficult to excavate land. So in that case, the solid waste is directly dumped over the ground, and that waste is covered with the soil layer. Okay, so generally this waste material dump on the soil, dump on the ground, and then soil is covered, the waste is covered with a suitable layer of soil. Okay, so that is what about the area method, which is carried out over the ground level, and the waste is dumped over the ground and that waste is covered with a layer of soil. Okay, so that method is area method, and when the natural depletions are not available and it is very difficult to excavate it, the land, in that case this method is used, that is called as area method of landfill. The second method of landfill, that is called as trench method of landfill. Okay, so trench, as the name indicate, when there are trenches are available, okay, excavation are available. So in that case, we can use this method of landfill, and that method is called as trench method of landfill. Okay, so this method, the trench method, this is the most popular and widely used method of landfilling. Okay, so next, in this method, soil is excavated and trenches depression are made below the natural ground level. Okay, suppose the naturally depressions are available, or either you can dug, or either you can make the trenches or excavated trenches or depression below the natural ground layer. Okay, so excavations are carried out on when the natural depression is not available. Okay, so when the directly natural depressions are available, when excavated areas or trenches are available, so not need to excavate the new trenches. But if there is no any natural depressions are available, so in that case we required to excavate, we required trenches, and we required. Okay, so in that case, we require to excavate the soil and we make the trenches. We require to pit for the disposal of the waste. Okay, so the trenches or depressions are made where the groundwater table is very deep. So this point is very important because the groundwater table should be below or should be deep, so that the percolation of leachate or the groundwater pollution should be avoided. Okay, so this point is always keep in remember during the excavation of the trenches into the ground. Okay, so the groundwater table should be or is very deep. Okay, the trenches should be lined properly with impermeable material. Okay, so after the excavation of the trenches should be lined properly by using the different liner. Okay, so that liner should be impermeable material. So you can use plastic, or either you can use rubber, or either you can use concrete liners. Okay, so a synthetic liner. So different types of liner you can use, which are so different types of liners we can use to avoid the percolation of water or percolation of leachate uh, through that impermeable material. Okay, so that is what the liner which is used to avoid the percolation of leachate into the groundwater. So that is what the advantages of the trench method. Okay, it is the most popular and widely used method. Okay, where the soil is excavated, trenches and depressions are okay made below the ground level. Okay, excavation are carried out when the natural depressions are not available, and the trenches or depression should be made available below when the groundwater table is very deep, and the trenches should be lined properly by using liner of different impermeable material, synthetic liner, plastic liner, rubber, or other different types of liner. So this is what the trench method, which is below the ground level. Okay, so put your waste into the trenches and then cover with again layer of soil. The next method, it is called as ramp method. Okay, so ramp method, it is adopted in hilly areas where the slopy grounds are available. So in that case, we are going to use this ramp method. So the ramp method is adopted in hilly areas. In this method, the waste is disposed of at the hill after providing suitable liner and leachate control system. So where in the slopy ground, Okay, so that is called as ramp. Okay, so ramp method is adopted in hilly area basically. Okay, and in this method the waste is disposed of at the hill after providing suitable liner and leachate control system. Okay, so in previous chapter we discussed about that leachate control system in modern landfilling method. Okay, so that topic, modern landfilling, that also we need to discuss in detail in the next lecture. Okay, so in this method, the ramp method, the waste is disposed of at a hill after the providing suitable liner and leachate control system. In this method, the slope of deposited waste should be given due to consideration while designing. And depending upon the solid waste, 30 to 35 degree of slope is considered safe for the disposal of solid waste by this method, ramp method. Okay. So again, this method, the solid waste is disposed over that slopy ground and again that covered with the soil layer. Okay, so these are the different methods of the landfilling. The area method, where the trenches are not available or depressions are not available. Next, trench method. So trench method, it is a method where the depressions are available or trenches are available, or we can dig the trenches and depression into the ground, that is below ground. We can use this method. And the ramp method, where in hilly areas, slopy areas, we can use this type of method, ramp method, where you can use 30 to 35 degree of slope for the safe disposal of solid waste. Okay. This all about the different methods of landfilling. Okay. So in next lecture we discuss about the leachate, what is leachate and how it control, what are the landfill gases, how the biogas which collected from the landfill, what point should be considered during selection of landfill, and modern landfilling method.